Hi everyone, my name's Nav Notay. I run a company called Cocoa Canopy, and today I was going to talk to you a bit about a plastic-free world and how we are trying to help sort of redefine and just change or enhance the future of drinking chocolate. So on the agenda today, I'm going to, like I said, explain a bit about who we are and what we're about and why we're about and what we do, our journey into plastic-free packaging, and a bit about a sustainable world. So, it's a journey, sustainability, not a destination. So, I'm also going to talk to you a bit about the other things we're trying to do to actually do our small bit to make our world a bit more environmentally friendly. So, who are we? So, we were a company that was created by a bunch of chocolatiers a few years ago, and we basically, very simply, we craft just real chocolate beads from a variety of cocoas that customers and people love. If I say sort of hot chocolate or drinking chocolate to anyone, a lot of people just respond with, "Oh, powder or flakes," and that's why this company is slightly different, and that's why we're trying to just redefine about who we are from a hot chocolate perspective. We're real chocolate beads, and that's who we are. We create our products in small batches, and all our raw materials are sustainably sourced as well. We basically just want to share the love of our drinking chocolate with the world, and we want people to just taste it and see what they think. So our journey began a few years ago when we first started off the company, and what we were trying to do initially was to basically, obviously, just have our packaging in plastic. That's what we had in the first place. It quickly became quite apparent that a lot of buyers and retailers just didn't want to have the plastic element on their forecourts or on their retail spaces. So they were really pushing back on us and sort of smaller companies like us to actually say, look, let's see what can you make something plastic free to some degree, and can you explore moving away from the conventional sort of plastic routes that you guys are doing, and a lot of other companies are doing, and look at something which is a bit more sustainable and environmentally friendly. So there were some key requirements from our perspective because, as I said before, our chocolates are, our product is chocolate beads. And in the hot chocolate and the drinking chocolate sort of sector, it was really sort of a priority for us for customers to actually see who we are, more so because we weren't a powder or flakes. So one of the key things, key requirements for us was a product that if we're going to go plastic free, it had to basically maintain our product quality. So that was paramount for us. So protecting our chocolate beads when we actually made them. The actual sort of reel, the film itself, had to have a good barrier to moisture and to oxygen as well. It was going to be It had to be easy to view our products too. So if you can see on the right hand side of this slide, there's sort of our 5 flavors that we do. And in the cardboard box is a cutout in the middle. So what we want to do, we want customers and consumers to actually visually see what products they were going to be purchasing and what they were going to get. So for us, having a clear sort of film for our products and putting our products into was a key requirement for us. Also, it had to be sort of easy to dispose by our customers as well. So once they've got our products and enjoyed it, they can actually dispose of it quite easily. And the affordability aspect too was really important to us. Obviously, having plastic bags is a lot cheaper because they've been around for decades, and so the cost for plastic is quite cheap. But for us, it was more about making sure that we have our sustainability sort of credentials there, and we wanted everything plastic free. So, but the affordability part of it really was part of our requirements too. So it wasn't something which we couldn't afford. We had margin there, but we just wanted to make sure that it wasn't too expensive, that it was sort of overpricing and over the position pricing that we were going to be pitching our products to. So after a few months, let's say years of going through sort of various types of plastic-free packaging and options, we decided to go with a company called Futuremura. They produce a brand called Natureflex, and Natureflex is basically a film that's derived from wood pulp. So if you look at this slide basically shows our 100% plastic-free packaging. So on the right, we've got the actual cardboard box, which is from traceable raw materials and fully recyclable by customers. And on the left-hand side is Natureflex packaging, which is what we have gone for a few years ago, and that is fully compostable. That's home compostable as well for our customers. So Natureflex itself has helped provide an ideal solution for our products. It provides flexibility, reliability, and even on the shelf as well. So when our products are on retail shelf space, it just stands the test of time. It's actually quite good, and people don't actually realise sometimes that it is plastic free. So it's quite a nice surprise for them to actually sort of hear that. So once we started having these discussions about the actual plastic, once we started understanding what Natureflex was really about and going to our retailers and our buyers, they were actually quite pleasantly surprised, and they were encouraged by us, our approach to actually look at alternatives to actually all the plastic packaging routes that a lot of the other suppliers they were using. So for us, it was actually a really good way of actually getting our foot into the door with some major retailers and a lot of distributors as well around the UK. It resonates with customers too. So when we go to a lot of our shows as well, and we say to them, all our packaging is 100% plastic free, and they look at the bags that we have with our products in the Natureflex bags, they're really quite surprised. They're saying, well, actually, are you sure this is plastic free? And when we go through the elements, we go through our credentials and all the approval stamps that we have from Futuremura and Natureflex, they were actually really quite happy with that as well. So the next step was, obviously these on the picture on the right there is a bag that we used to actually hand pour our products into. Last year we invested into a bagging line. It took us 18 months to get to that stage, but last year we actually properly invested into that, and the whole idea of that bagging line was to actually just speed up production. We were getting quite busy, with our growth, with what we were doing. I think people resonated about our product, with people sort of understanding, oh, okay, you're different than the norm out there. Let's give you guys a try. So the idea was to invest into a bagging line, which we did. But the most important thing was to have a film or a reel that was Natureflex or something along those lines that was plastic free. So for 18 months, we worked together with Futuremura and the machinery guys who are providing us with our bagging line to ensure that we had something which was going to be workable. Now, I'm not saying that there was sort of concerns and issues along the way with the bag breaking, because the actual the film was too thin. So we had to go backwards and forwards, and we had to engineers coming over to Nottingham, I think it was, where the bagging machinery was set up. But eventually we got there, and back in December, last month, let's say, we basically started producing products off our production line at speed. So we're doing around about 70 a minute, which is quick, but not as quick as if it was plastic. But the idea is to sort of just push out there and really sort of push the element of the plastic free sort of reels and Natureflex itself. And like I said, it's different than your plastic speeds and everything else, but it was really good that we actually ended up getting this solution, and it's gone down really, really well. So we're looking to start 2023 with a lot of oomph. So the sustainable world. So like I said before, right at the beginning of the presentation, it's about the journey and not the destination. So we've always sort of with the bags and stuff, when we started using Natureflex, we didn't really talk about it until we ended up sort of rebranding last year our products. and our sort of packaging as well. So we started really shouting about it when we started getting the actual bags themselves. But this year is probably more about really sort of screaming about this is what our bagging line can provide for our customers, and at speed as well. And it's really actually bringing on more distribution for us as well. So more retailers are a lot more interested in what we can do with our bagging line. Our ingredients for our products as well, like once again, they're sustainably sourced. There's no preservatives or additives there as well. We partner up with a couple of programs. There's Rainforest Alliance and the Cocoa Horizons program. So we not only sustainably source our cocoa from these areas in South America and Africa, but we help us keep their farming communities and protect nature and people, making them self-sustainable as well. Our product range, like I said, it's got as you can see, this is our retail packs that we supply Waitrose and a few other retailers, but it has a gap in the middle, so you can actually visually see what our products are. We have 5 flavors in our range. We have 2 on the left there, Ecuador Dark and Rich Dark. These are our vegan options, which are higher in cocoa content. Then we have smooth milk, salted caramel, and milk and dark. But like I said, the idea is to keep pushing our sustainability credentials, and we're also gluten free. We're palm oil free as well. So that really sort of hits home when we're sort of talking about that as well. Other product ranges include our gift boxes, which, like I said, we have vegan options too. So we have vegan marshmallows. They're the whisk that goes into this vegan sort of gift box. But there's once again a lot of it. Like I said, we talk about the plastic-free packaging really does sort of go down really well. So even the bows on these gift boxes are actually hand tied on there. Everything about the gift box is plastic free. So we had a look at doing other sort of ribbon type of bows, but then that wouldn't actually complement or even support what our brand is all about. These barista boxes are slightly larger, and these are for your coffee shops or your cafes, or people or companies that are actually making our products, our drinking chocolate in bulk, and selling it. So you can actually people buy it for their food vans and things like that. But once again, it's all crafted in Essex, and it's all plastic free. One of the key things about our product also, I just want to just touch on this, is the versatility. So we've been at a few shows last year, and when we start talking about drinking chocolate or hot chocolate, everyone loves it. But when they taste it iced and cold, that's just another little element for us, a little sort of brownie point for the drinking chocolate as well. So the idea for us is to actually push out the stigma of saying, oh, hot chocolate is just for cold days. You can actually have it in summer as well, and it still tastes pretty awesome. So we were in some sort of summer events as well. We having our product iced, and it went down a storm as well. So the versatility of the product also, you can also have it in milkshakes as a topping. I know customers that have it, and they come back to us quite a lot, saying they have it in their hot porridge. They sprinkle a few beads into their porridge, give it 30 seconds, let it melt, and they have a little bit of a sweet kick in there to start the day as well. We know customers that bake with it, or have it as a chocktail with a gin mix, which goes down a storm on a Friday night. And distribution channels. So there's obviously there's a variety. The whole idea of us being in business as well is trying to push out our products and telling the world about it through distribution channels. So we have coffee shops, hotels. We supply to sort of hampers and gift set companies. We're also looking at cruise ships and airlines at the moment, but we also have, you can see wholesalers and retailers there as well. But the foundation of our business sort of stems from the plastic-free side of what we do, and that's where I think everything evolves from that, and our brand and our ethos and our culture. That's what we're really about. Thank you.